trouble on the near side, right in front of the Amery bench, and loses control. It goes out of bounds. It's Amery's basketball. Well, one turnover apiece in this contest as Wilhelm has it in the front court near side, goes to the top of the key, gives off to Koppinger. Right corner, a three-point attempt on the way, and good by Brotzel. Wow. That may take a little wind out of the sails of these Panthers who are trying to stay pumped up and keep the things rolling for them after the win over Mondovi. In the front court, on the near side, a drive down the baseline by Finstead. Is shot up and no good. Rebound to the house, who whips her into the front court quickly to Koppinger. And we should have over and back, and that will be the call. Definitely, the Jack Moore, the referee down off to our left, made the correct call. It was handled momentarily by Koppinger in the front court, then rolled off his legs into the back court. He went back and retrieved it. And an over and back call there, so the Panthers will get it back from right down in front of us. Inbound pass goes to Alex Wilkins, a 6'1" junior. Across on the far side, picked up by Brotzel. Gives off to Perman. Dan Perman on the left side. Out on top he goes to Finstead. Now near side to Dummermuth. That is Brent Dummermuth, who goes in the lane, lays one up there from 7 feet out. His shot's no good. Actually blocked cut about by one of the Warriors. And it'll be Panther ball from underneath their own hoop. 6:22 to go in the first quarter, just underway. Glad to have you along here on WXCE Radio Sports. Phil Haig along with Mike Jensen. On the far side after the inbound pass, Chad Dwyer gives off in the far corner to Dummermuth. Out on top to go to Wilkins. Wilkins behind the left side, guarded by Brotzel. Gives back to Dwyer. And he'll take it for three. His shot no good. Off the rim. The rebound comes down to the house. Tries to go with a long lead pass to Wilhelm into the front court. And the pass a little bit too long. Actually, Mark is stopped for basketball. If he keeps running, he catches up to it. And we could have an easy two there. They'll try it again before the night's over. 5:58 to go as the Panthers bring him back down. They go to the far left side. That is Dwyer. And he is tied up momentarily by the house. He gets it off the court now to Wilkins, who comes out to the top of the key. And Koppinger trying to make a move on Dwyer, or check that, Wilkins rather, checks him the body and picks up the first foul in the ball game.
Some good intensity out there, Bill. That both teams are playing real well. We've had a few turnovers, but I think that's just the early game jitters. And there's some good defense out there.
Definitely so. As we mentioned that, the Panthers go with an inbound pass to Dwyer in the near corner, and he immediately goes down low to Brent Dummermuth, awaiting all by himself, and a quick 2 points for the Panthers. So now it is 5-4, Amery by one. They have the ball in the back, or the front court rather, as Koppinger has it on the far side, out to Wilhelm. Back to Koppinger, down the baseline he comes, jump shot on the way, no good. He draws a foul, and it'll be on 23, Alex Wilkins, his first in the ball game. So still 5-4. Koppinger will go to the line. He'll be shooting a couple. Matt Koppinger stepping in. First free throw on the way is short, but fouled in the act of shooting. He will get another try here. So Amery's free throw shooting continues to be way down, quite in contrast to what it normally is. Second one is good by Matt Koppinger, giving him his first point in the ball game. And the first substitution, it'll go for the Ellsworth Panthers, number 31, checking in for the first time. And that is Donnie Sabie, who had a fantastic job against Amery the last time the two teams met here on their home floor last year. Donnie Sabie in for the first time. And he is a 6-foot senior. Amery with the full court pressure, and the Panthers handle it well as they whip her into the front court. Sabie out on top, guarded closely by Wilhelm. Still out there with the basketball and still dribbling. Dribbled past, now goes back and picks the ball up, goes to the left side. That is Brent Dummermuth in the far corner, guarded by Jake Ginter. Now they go to Perman. Perman on the far side whips it out on top to Sabie. He gives off on the near side to Dwyer. Lets the defense go by, goes down to the corner to Dummermuth. To Dwyer. From three-point range, the shot on the way is no good. Rebound tipped away by Ginter and picked up by Brotzel in the far corner. He whips her into the front court to Wilhelm. To Koppinger. They almost threw it away. Batted out of there by Sabie. Picked up by Koppinger. Right side to Brotzel. Three-point attempt on the way is in and out. And the rebound comes down to number 51, Finstead. The Panthers down quickly into the front court. They come to the near side. That is Dwyer. Dwyer with the basketball for Ellsworth. Now left side they go to Brent Dummermuth. Out on top to Chad Dwyer again as the two-play catch on the far side. Here's a drive to the top of the key by Dummermuth. Double team. Wilhelm almost had a steal. Double dribbling called on Dummermuth. A turnover there. And the Amery Warriors will get it back. Well, let's take a look. Number 35 is checking in here. That's Troy Wagner. He'll check in for the first time tonight. And number 53 for the first time, Ryan Shue is checking in also. Amery in the front court. After the turnover, Maya Fredrickson in there for the first time for the Amery Warriors. Number 50 on the far side goes to Ginter down in the far corner. Out on top, Matt Lindee also in there. Tries a left-hander from just outside free throw line range. And he puts it through. Well, Matt Lindee in particular, pleasant surprise coming off the bench the last couple of games. And he is not intimidated at all. And if he has a chance, goes after the hoop and has done well. As we mentioned, that the Panthers are the recipient of the kicked ball down the baseline, picked up by Perman. He puts it up and it goes through, and he also draws a foul, so he'll go to the line trying for the three-point play.
There's a miscue on the part of the Warriors that time. They were in a 2-3 zone, and then two guys were playing the far wing, and they left the other side open and made for easy basket for Ellsworth.
All right, the foul on the scoreboard, now they change it. It is Matt Lindee picking up the first foul, and or his first foul, I should say. Koppinger had one earlier, and at the line, Perman for the free throw. It is no good. Wide of the mark, and on the rebound, tipped out bounce by one of the Panthers. It'll be Amery's basketball. So, full court pressure now put on by the Panthers. The inbound pass went to Lindee, given off to Brotzel, and he's looking at that front court. Now goes to Ginter. Couple on him. A bounce pass into the front court to Lindee. Near side to Maya Fredrickson. Set shot put up and good, and they left him alone, and he scores. And it's now 10-6, Amery by 4. The Panthers bringing it out quickly. They come to the near side. Set shot on the way and no good by number 53, Ryan Shue. And the rebound to the Warriors as Brotzel brings him down by himself. Pulls up on the baseline. Jump shot put up, no good. Rebound. Ginter underneath. Bounce pass right side to Fredrickson. Out on top, they go to Lindee. Now top the key, Brotzel. Three-point attempt on the way. Good. Give him time, and Amery can have a good time from the outside. 13-6, Amery by 7. And now double dribbling called on Chad Dwyer in the backcourt. Another turnover. He'll be coming out of there. And number 11, that is Josh Brotzel, who is a little suspect tonight. According to Coach Kurt Dummermuth, has an ankle injury, so we'll have to wait and see just how agile he will be here tonight. Inbound pass goes to Fredrickson on the near side. Out on top to Lindee. Back to Fredrickson in three-point range. Did not go. To Brotzel. Down the lane. Dishes off right side to Lindee. Back out to Wilhelm. Fakes right. Down to the corner. Across the lane to Fredrickson. Oh, he can go. He will this time. Shot is good. Fredrickson hits for the second time. And Amery looking very good here. 15-6 with 2:20 to go. First quarter. The Panthers into the front court. It is Dummermuth. Given off near side to Sabie. Three-point attempt on the way. No good rebound. Pulled down by Fredrickson. Boy, what a difference it is on that board tonight. As Marcus Wilhelm brings it across and goes to the center. Runs into a trap. Gives out high to Lindee, who almost walked with the basketball. Goes right side to Fredrickson. Left alone at three-point range. Shot on the way is going to be short. Rebound comes down to Dummermuth. Cleared out to Sabie. Into the front court on the left side. Dribble drive to the top of the key. Had it taken away. Lifts on the floor. Picked up by Wilhelm. And Wilhelm will dribble it into the front court. Comes near side to Brotzel. Three-point attempt on the way. No good. Rebound, Lindee, far side. Scoots around the defense. Gives off to the house. Tipped out. Picked up by Brotzel. Down to the far corner with it. Sabie all over him. Needs to go to somebody, to Lindee. But before he gets rid of it, a foul on Donnie Sabie. 15-6. Amery will have it from out of bounds.
Amery shooting well like they started out in the Bloomer game, and they made a lot of three-point shots. They made a lot of good decisions on their shots. And that's what, again, is happening tonight.
Well, we're getting better position tonight on the inside. That's the way I see it, the big difference. And with that, of course, the confidence just grows. The inbound pass taken. Amery on the near side. It's Lindee controlling the basketball. Whips her across to the far side of Fredrickson. Maya left alone. They give him some room in the far corner. Does not go. Now still left alone, gives off to Ginter back in there to Fredrickson. And he'll try it for two, and it's good. And Fredrickson is 3 out of 3, I believe. I know he has 6 points so far. And Amery leads at 17-6. as the Panthers bring it down quickly. A dive down the baseline and a shot put up and good as Finstead did not hesitate. Saw an avenue on the right side, took it to end 2. It is 17-8. Amery by that much as the Warriors bring her across. Koppinger goes down low, feeds right side to Ginter. He let the defense go by, put it up nicely off the glass, and it's good. Ginter scores for the first time. It's 19-8. 43 seconds to go first quarter. The Panthers come near side in the front court to Sadie. Jump shot put up, and it's going to be no good. Rebound muscled away by the Panthers. There's a shot put up, no good. Rebound to Lindee for Amery. 30 seconds to go. 19-8, Amery by 11. It is Lindee across on the right side with the dribble and content to stay out there. Now the defense comes out, and he hands off to Marcus Wilhelm on the left side. Sadie all over him, almost got a steal. Marcus got it back, goes right side to Koppinger. Now to Lindee. He took a look down low, nobody there. To Wilhelm, to the right side, got a screen, gets in, tries a shot, rolls around, comes off, no good. And the rebound comes down to the Panthers. Finstead got the rebound. A backward shot at the buzzer, no good. Our first quarter score, Amery 19, Ellsworth 8. We're back in 1 minute. Well, the second quarter underway. The Panthers control it, and they go left side. A drive down the baseline, a shot put up and good by Josh Brotzel, giving him his first punch in the ball game. It's now 19-10. Amery's lead cut to 9. Amery trying to bring it across. It'll be Brotzel giving off to Koppinger on the near side. Matt tied up momentarily, comes to the near corner to Jensen. Across lane to go to Brotzel on the far side. He drives the baseline, gets it off underneath to the big guy, and House misses an easy one. I think a little surprised to get the basketball number 1 and be that open number 2. And as you mentioned that the Panthers got the rebound, they bring her down, and a shot from the free throw line by number 23 Wilkins is no good, but he draws the foul against the big guy. So Scott the House Jensen picks up his first personal, and stepping in will be Alex Wilkins, the 6'1" junior. He has not scored this evening. 7:14 to go in the first half. Amery 19, Ellsworth 10. Free throw on the way is no good. Wilkins 0 for 1 from the line. Amery at home tomorrow night against Barron.
At Big Gym. It's back in the big.
We're back in the big house tomorrow night. The second one perfect by Wilkins. As perfect a free throw as you'll ever see. Inbound pass after the score. Goes to Ginter across on the near side to Koppinger into the front court. He's picked up by Wilkins. Now goes with a bounce pass. The lead pass to House down to the baseline. And House not get out of the center and get over to there. So a turnover on the Warriors, and the Panthers will take over as Dummermuth will throw it in. It goes to Wilkins against Marcus Wilhelm. He pulls up in the backcourt, whips her out to the timeline, picked up by Brotzel, who drives down the right side. Gave off momentarily down the baseline, back out on top to Wilkins. Alex with the basketball for the Panthers. Now they come near the side. That is Finstead. Taken away by the House in the lane. Into the front court, he goes by himself with some good ball handling. Whips her to the right side, picked up by Brotzel. To Wilhelm. To the House. Down low. Brotzel there by himself, puts it up off the glass, and it's good. And a timeout called by the Panthers. Amery leads at 21-11. We're back in 1 minute. Welcome back again, everyone. Bill Hague along with Mike Jensen. Ray Norstead has the night off. And I believe it's the same old story at home, Mike Jensen.
Wasn't it his dad said he had to stay home? They thought it would be too cold for him to get
I think that's what it boils down to. So, Ray, we want to say hello to you and Sherry and Melvin. And we also want to say hi to all our Amery Warrior fans tuned in here tonight and all those tuned in for high school sports at its best right here on Wixie Radio. Well, 21-11, I mentioned that a moment ago. The Panthers with the basketball. They come to the front court. Dummermuth out on top to Wilkins. Almost lost it. Now it's tipped away by Wilhelm. Picked up again by Berkeley. Drives down the right side. Pulls up on the baseline. Jump shot put up good. And he's fouled by Ginter. Wow, this Berkeley is a big key to this offensive attack for the Ellsworth Panthers. And Ginter picks up foul number 1 as he was trying to take away that two-point attempt by Berkeley. Berkeley will step in trying for the three-point play as Wilkins comes out of there. And Donnie Sabie back in for the Panthers. 6:09 to go. This is the first half. Amery leading 21-13. Burkle's free throw on the way is going to be good. Burkle now with 5 points coming off the bench. And it's now 21-14. A 7-point lead for the Amery Warriors. In the backcourt, Marcus Wilhelm against Burkle. Across on the right side. Double-move coming around, trying to sneak around behind. Out on top, they go to Koppinger. Down the lane he comes. The layup put up and good. What a shot by Koppinger. And this guy has got some moves. Matt Koppinger looks like Dewey Wolden back a few years ago, scooting through the lane and going all the way down low for the layup. It's 23-14. The Ellsworth Panthers in the front court. Here's Sabie with a drive. He got a pick, goes down low, but cannot get all the way down. Now feeds it back out to Burkle, who scoots down the left side. Tries shot off the glass, no good. The rebound to Brotzel. Gabe Witzer into the front court, picked up by Wilhelm. Guarded by Burkle, dribbles around him, pulls up, alley-oops inside. The big guy there, stripped of the basketball by Sabie. He clears it back out. He was going out of bounds, picked up by Koppinger. Right side, he goes to Ginter. Ginter up off the glass and good. Heads up play by Amery. And it is now 25-14. Well, the Panthers, Sabie will bring it across against Brotzel. Good ball handling. Pulls up at the free throw line. Jump shot put up, no good. Rebound to Gabe Brotzel. He races into the front court around Sabie down to the baseline on the right side. Now in the lane to the house. Shot put up by the house is going to be good. Well, the spell is broken. Scott the House Jensen scores. It's now 27-14. Amery with some light pressure in the backcourt. Burkle goes left side to Sabie. With the dribble into the front court on the left side, picked up by Brotzel and a trap put on by Wilhelm. Down to the baseline. Here comes Perman. Check that. Not Perman, but Finstead, who came all the way down the baseline, got the two, and it's 27-16. Well, Wilhelm in the backcourt will bring it across against Burkle by himself. Now goes all the way down low. Who's there but Brotzel? Tried the shot, no good. Rebound tipped out and picked up by Perman. Almost stripped by the house. And we've got a foul in the backcourt. It's going to go, the other way? A technical called on Perman.
No, I think it's a technical called on Gabe. When Gabe went up for the basket, he thought there should have been a foul. He mentioned something to the official. The official said, I'll give you a T, and that's where it stands.
Okay, that's fine. But, boy, I'll tell you, the way he was looking at Perman, I thought Perman had done something to the house. Well, let's wait and see which way this is going here. Well, I don't know. I guess they're still sorting things out. It is 27-16, we'll tell you that much. And stepping to the line will be Wilkins. And the foul is going to be called on who? The official scorekeeper was not sure, and they should flash it here momentarily. It cannot be on Jake Ginter. They've got number 54 up there right now. Maybe they don't. Maybe they won't put it up. I don't know. Wilkins, or check that. Dwyer at the free throw line, and he puts the first one through. So his first point in the ball game. It's now 27-17. Amery by 10, and it was on Brotzel. Mike Jensen mentioned that a moment ago. And Dwyer puts the second one through, so 2 points for the Panthers. And now they will get the basketball from the far side. Inbound pass will come from Troy Wagner back in there to Wilkins. Guarded closely by Lindee back in there for the Amery Warriors. Near side, Wilkins got it on a give and go. Tries the shot from the corner, no good. Rebound tipped around. Fought for Perman, brings it down. Tried the shot, no good. Rebound tipped out by Jensen. Chased down by Dwyer. He goes down low. A shot put up and good by number 51. That is Finstead. Give him 6 points now. And Amery's lead is cut to 7 points, 27-20. Wilhelm will bring it across on the right side. Comes near side to Matt Lindee with a dribble drive down to the baseline. Back out on top. Wilhelm, three-point attempt on the way. Good. A perfect shot by Marcus Wilhelm. 29-20. Check that, 30-20. Amery by 10 again. Well, every time the Panthers try to make a move on Amery, the Warriors come through with a big shot. And as I mentioned that, into the front court, Wilkins gets tied up by Matt Lindee. And Matt is going to be called for the second time tonight.
Matt's got good speed, good quickness. And the one thing he does is he gets a little bit too close sometimes, and he's got to learn to keep his hands back. But like you said earlier, he's been a pleasant surprise and a great asset to the team this year.
Well, he certainly comes to play. There's no doubt about that. 30-20, Amery by 10, 3:18 to go. And this, the first half from Ellsworth. Well, the inbound pass will come from Wilkins. Goes to the far corner. That's Dwyer. Guarded closely by Fredrickson back in there. The alley-oop it out to Perman, top of the key. Given off to Wilkins. Left side to go to Dwyer. Looking down low. Goes to the corner. Wilkins left alone momentarily. Brotzel got on him quickly as they feed out to Perman. He'll try it from the left side. Shot no good. Rebound put up and good by Finstead. So Finstead coming alive here. Give him 8 points. And it's 30-22. Wilhelm will bring it across against Wilkins as he challenged him all the way. Still with the basketball. Goes down low. Brotzel by himself. Beautiful feed from Wilhelm. And Brotzel up for 2. Give him 10 points. It's now 32-22. Amery by that much. 2:39 to go in the half. Wilkins brought it across. And it's going to be over and back as he got stopped by Wilhelm. Actually off his shoe and into the backcourt. Right on the timeline. A turnover there. And Amery will get the basketball back. Well, I don't know if the referee felt like calling that one. It was so close, but when you get right down to it, it was the correct call. Wilkins out of there and Sabey back in for the Panthers. Maya Fredrickson will throw it in for Amery. And it'll be a lead pass to Lindee right side. Good sense by Matt Lindee that time. They come near side to Brotzel. In the lane he goes, trying to get a screen. Right side he goes to Lindee. Set shot, put it up, and good by Lindee from the right side. Give him 4. It's 34-22 as Sabey brings it down hard, goes down to the baseline around everybody. Back out on top to Dwyer. His set shot, no good. Rebound, fought for, loose in the lane. Who's going to have it? It'll be a jump ball. Boy, I'll tell you, they did some scrambling that time, and it'll be Amery's possession with 2:10 to go in the first half.
Nice play by Jake Ginter. He saw the ball on the ground, and he knew that there was no way that anybody Amery could get it, so he dove in there and caused a nice jump ball or a turnover. We're going to get possession here.
Good definition there, Mike Jensen. Did he dive or did he land?
He dived in there.
It's kind of some, we'll leave it alone. All right, Amery in the front court. We have Wilhelm. Right side, they go to Brotzel. Set shot, no good. Rebound, fought for, tipped out, picked up by Finstead. The Panthers with the basketball. Given off to Dummermuth. The sophomore across into the front court, all the way into the lane. Jump shot, put up, no good. Rebound, Wilhelm tipped it into the hands of Ginter. Jake holds on, comes near side to Marcus. And Marcus will bring it across, whips her down low to Brotzel on the near side. To Wilhelm, top of the key, guarded by Sabey. To Ginter, and a foul called on Finstead as he came out aggressively from the lane and bumped Jake Ginter. So Finstead picks up foul number 1. And Maya Fredrickson, well, I was just going to say Maya will throw it in, but he's coming out of there along with Lindee and Koppinger and the house back in there with 1:31 to go in the first half. Gabe Brotzel will throw it in from the near side, right in front of the Panther bench. Inbound pass to Koppinger. Looking down low left side, holding on. And has the ball tipped by Dwyer, almost a steal. Recovered by Koppinger to the free throw line. Bounce pass right side to Wilhelm. Marcus in the lane. He went to the house, but he's fouled by Perman. Well, that one would have been hard to miss. Perman got the house really good on the wrists. And it's maybe a good foul for the Panthers, as it seemed like there was a lot of room for Amery to do something that time. 34-22, Amery by 12, 1:18 to go. They will have the basketball from under their own hoop. Wilhelm to throw it in. Far corner to Brotzel, out on top right side. That is Koppinger. Drives in, gives back to Wilhelm. Want to go for 3. Now to the house. From the post right side, shot put up, short rebound. And we are going to be having, oh, wait a minute. Are they calling Ginter?
Yeah.
Apparently, they're going to call Jake for...
No.
Boy, I was just going to say.
It's going to be on 41, Dummermuth, for pushing back on Jake.
Well, that's the call I was going to make, and it looked like they all started walking the other way, so maybe I'd missed it, but that's not the case. As we mentioned that, Gabe Brotzel from way out on top. Put one on its way, and it's good for 3. Give him 13 as the Panthers come down. Dwyer tried it from the free throw line. His shot no good, but a foul on the rebound. And it's going to go against the the Ellsworth Panthers. And who is it? Perman once again? Number 55. That is Dan Perman, the 6'4" junior. Amery leads at 37-22, 55 seconds to go. And the Warriors will take it the length of the court. After the rebounding foul, inbound pass goes to Wilhelm. Marcus has 5 points on the evening. And with a dribbling safety across the midcourt. Comes near side, got a screen from Brotzel. Pulls up left of the key. Bounce pass down low, the big guy there. Turnaround on the way, but the house no good, but a foul underneath. A foul on the rebound. And I only see number 54 underneath. That would be Jake Ginter. Let's see if that's the call. Jack Moore puts up a 5 and a 4. And so Jake has picked up foul number 2, both coming here in the second quarter. Bring her down to the other end of the court, where stepping in will be Finstead, as that was the 17th foul on the Amery Warriors. He'll be shooting 1 and 1. The first one is good. So Ryan Finstead now with 9 points and a chance to make it 10. 40 seconds to go in the half. From the line, Finstead for the second time. Short rebound pulled down by the house. Cleared out on the near side to Koppinger into the front court quickly. In the lane, right side to Wilhelm. Left alone. 3-point attempt on the way is going to be no good. Rebound tipped and out of bounds to the Panthers. Up the fingertips of Brotzel is what they are saying. So the Panthers may get the final shot here with 28 seconds to go. 37-23, Amery by 14. Inbound pass goes to Dwyer. Koppinger on him, now to Savy, who whips her into the front court on the far side. It is Dummermuth, top of the key. He needs somebody to go to. Clears it out to Dwyer with 17 seconds to go. He dribbles to the top of the key, left side to Brent Dummermuth. Into the far corner, Dwyer, guarded by Wilhelm. Gets by him, goes down the baseline, stripped by Wilhelm. Beautiful defensive play to the house. In the front court, he threw it away. Well, Brett Favre in the backcourt trying to hit Jake Ginter in the front court for the second time, a little bit strong. And as I mentioned, the first time it happened, they would try that again. And again, the pass a little bit strong. 37-23, the score remains. Pass into the front court, tipped by the house, and to go out of bounds. Our first half is history. And the Amery Warriors will go into the locker room with a 14-point lead. 37-23, Amery. We're back in 2 minutes. Tag along with Mike Jensen, and you heard our halftime chat with Warren Shoddy. And he's here each and every time we come down to Ellsworth to watch the Panthers, and he also comes up to Amery. It's always fun, a lot of fun to chat with him. Well, as we look at the physical surroundings here, as I look to the west wall, there are 2 banners hanging there. In 1990, of course, in Division III, the Ellsworth Panthers were state champions in football. And they have a football on that banner that says 12-1. So, one little blemish on that gear. And of course, it was the Amery.
Who was that, Bill? Who was that?
The Amery Warriors down here on a very cold night. And Amery winning there. There's also one other banner, and that is from 1985, where in Class B, the Ellsworth Wrestlers captured the state title. So 2 state titles on the west wall here, and shown boldly and justifiably so. 37-23, Marcus Wilhelm with 5 in the first half, Brotzel with 13, Koppinger with 3, Jake Ginter with 4, Jensen with 2. Coming off the bench, Fredrickson with 6, and Lindee with 4. For the Panthers, Dwyer with 2, Wilkins with 1, Dummermuth with 4, Finstead led the way with 9, Furman with 2. Coming off the bench, Josh Burkle with 5. 37-23, the halftime score. The Panthers will have the basketball to begin things here in the second half. Wilkins will throw it in. It goes to Dwyer against Wilhelm on the right side. Across into the front court with a dribble. Right side of the key, gives off to Finstead. Ryan with basketball. On top they go to Furman. Dan holds on, comes near side. That's Wilkins. Guarded closely by Brotzel. To the free throw line with the dribble drive. Goes right side, back out on top to Dwyer. They want one thing here. They want to get this half going on a wing the note here. Out on top they go to Finstead. He almost drug his left foot Goes down the right side, got loose, tried the shot, no good. What's the call? Traveling or what?
It's going to be an offensive foul on him. He pushed into Jake Ginter, and Jake held his ground, and that's going to be a foul, and Amery's going to get the ball.
All right, Princeton picks up number 2. He had 1 in the second quarter, now 1 here in the third. Inbound pass goes to Koppinger. A turnover, or I shouldn't say a turnover. Amery gets the basketball back, and Koppinger goes by the defense. Quickly down into the front court, goes down to the baseline, got a screen from the House. His shot, no good. Rebound tipped up by the House, and it rolls on through. So now, Jensen with 4 points, and Amery extends their lead to 39-23. In the backcourt, Wilkins with trouble. Hitting it across, goes to the wire. And he tried to go across lane to Dummermuth awaiting, but he got attacked from behind, and a foul called against one of the Amery Warriors, and it is Brotzel. And for Gabe now, that's number 2. Well, the Panthers will have it from the baseline. Number 13, Chad Dwyer, the 5'8" sophomore, will throw it in. It goes to Wilkins. Now to Dummermuth, tipped away by Koppinger. Picked up a scramble for it on the floor, far side. Finally, Wilkins comes away with it. Goes to the post, right side, jump shot, put up, missed, rebound. It's going to be a foul on Wilkins as Ginter had his hands on the basketball first. Wilkins called for the foul. Let's take a look. That's number 2 on him. He had 1 early in the contest. Ginter with the basketball in the backcourt. Brotzel in the front court quickly to Wilhelm. He'll pull up near side, jump shot, put up and good. Wilhelm now with 7. Wow, I'll tell you, that shooting percentage, Mike Jensen, has to be way up there.
Amery shot 57 in the first half, which is better than they've done most of the year.
Normally, we're at about 37% from that first half, and so that's quite a contrast. The Panthers have it in the front court. Almost a steal by Brotzel, and a foul call on the far side. Gabe got close, but maybe a little bit too close. Number 3 on Gabe Brotzel, and the Panthers will have it from across the way. 6:30 to go in the third quarter. If by chance you just tuned in, 41-23, Amery with a comfortable lead. Inbound pass goes to Dwyer. That's Chad Dwyer in the backcourt. Across against Wilhelm. Gives off right side. That is Wilkins. Alex holds out of the basketball. Got a screen. Goes to the lane. Comes near side. Dwyer. Got it closely by Koppinger. Goes to the free throw line. Dishes down low. A shot put up and good by Finstead. Nice play by the Panthers. And it's now 41-25. Amery by 16. Inbound pass goes to Ginter. Given off to Brotzel left side. Koppinger into the front court left side. Down low they go. Far corner Jensen. Looking, holding on. He'll pull up, jump shot coming. It is good by the House. Number 6. 6 points for the House now. 43-25, Amery by 18. Lead pass tipped by Brotzel into the House, picked up by the House. Down low he goes to Brotzel front court. A shot off the glass is good by Brotzel. With that, give him 15. So the Amery backcourt game working well here to get things going in the second half. Inbound pass goes to Finstead. Down low, ran into the House, sprained his ankle. He's down the court, and it is going to be finally a timeout, called an injury timeout, as Finstead went down and stepped on the outside of his foot, I believe. So we've got an injury timeout. He is down, and he's in pain. He's being attended to. It's 45-25, Amery by 20. The Warriors will have the basketball when we come back after this 1-minute timeout. Ryan Finstead has been taken to the locker room, and as we mentioned, that Amery into the front court. Wilhelm hits from the near side, give him 9, and Amery can do no wrong. 47-25. They look like the Minnesota Gophers against the Wisconsin Badgers. The Panthers bring her down. They find Josh Burkle back in the ballgame from the free throw line. He hits for 2. It's 47-27. Amery by 20. Inbound pass to Ginter, to Brotzel. Koppinger across on the left side the same way. Down low, pull-up jump shot up and good by Koppinger. They left him alone. He took advantage of it. Inbound pass goes to Savy. 4:42 to go, third quarter. It is 49-27, Amery by 22. Savy around Wilhelm. Down low, got it back as he went inside to Perman momentarily. Now they shuffle one down low. Perman turnaround shot, no good. Rebound by Perman, put up and good off the glass. Perman hits. With that, give him 4. It's 49-29. Amery down quickly with Koppinger. Across the lane to Wilhelm in three-point range. Cannot go. Savy on him. Looking down low, and some real tussles going on between Ginter and number 53, Ryan Shue of the Ellsworth Panthers. They will call it against Shue. So Ryan will pick up foul number 1. Well, here they come. Mike Johanson will get into the ball game for the first time for the Amery Warriors. Maya Fredrickson back in there, and Matt Lindee as well. Fredrickson will throw it in from the baseline. Goes to the house. Out on top to Johanson. Now to Fredrickson. Holding on near side. Goes in the lane. Koppinger was shooting before he had his hands on the basketball. Taken away by Fredrickson. Left side they go. Johanson down low. He goes up and off the board. And good for Mike Johanson. That was a happy young man. Hardly into the ball game. He gets a quick 2 points. 51-29. Amery with a big score. On the near side in the front court, the Panthers have it. Dwyer comes near side to Sabey. 3-point attempt, put up no good. Rebound tipped away, pulled away by Dwyer. He goes down low, misses the shot. Rebound comes down to the house. Lead pass into the front court, good this time to Koppinger. He let the defense go by. Missed the shot, rebound Johanson. Up off the glass himself, and it's good. Johanson with 4 quick points, and the Panthers want to talk things over. 53-29, Amery leading. We're back in 1 minute. 3:24 to go, third quarter. After the Ellsworth timeout, they have the basketball. Amery leading 53-29. Out on top they go Sabey, right side of the key, drives in, comes near side. Dwyer tries on for 3. The shot no good, but a foul down low. It should go against Amery, and it will. And let's wait and see who as Jack Moore comes over. Number 40, that would be Matt Koppinger. That would be number 2 on him. The Panthers will have it from the baseline. Brotzel will throw it in. Let's take a look. Comes near side, Sabey. 3-point attempt from the corner, no good. Missed the whole works. Rebound, Matt Lindee. Looking into the front court, goes long. Koppinger did well to hang on. He chased after it, tried the layup. Good. Koppinger from underneath got the special roll and the 2 points. 55-29. 2:55 to go, third quarter. Amery almost with a steal as Johanson came out of the lane. Check that, Fredrickson. Right side they go to Dwyer. Or check that, Brotzel. His shot no good. Rebound, Fredrickson. Coming off to Lindee. He races into the front court, left side, picked up by Dwyer. Now to the house on the left side. Turn around, put up good. The house hits again. Give him 8 points. It is 57-29. It'll be Sabey to bring it across against Matt Lindee as Ginter is getting ready to come back in along with Brotzel. Out on top they go. That is Brotzel with a dribble drive down the right side, picked up by Johanson. On top Dwyer, left alone, 3-point attempt is no good, but a foul down low once again as some people trying to get room. Well, let's take a look. Number 50, well, wait a minute now, 53, that's going to go against the Ellsworth Panthers. That would be Ryan Shue. That's number 2 on him, and it'll be Amery's basketball. Johanson out of there, Koppinger out of there, Jensen out of there. Ginter back in along with Brotzel. And who else? It must be Marcus. It's been a moment momentarily. Marcus has the basketball after the inbound pass. They put the full court pressure on as he gives it off to Brotzel. Gabe in the backcourt against Brotzel. Now dribbles around him, pulls up, and 10 seconds called. Well, we get caught camping for the first time tonight. And I don't know, to me, Gabe Brotzel had plenty of room to dash across on the near side. And sometimes you just can't follow the game plan. Well, I'll tell you, hate to see that in a crucial game.
He did the right thing, though. You can't dribble into 3 guys, and he was looking for a guy that was open and just was there.
Well, that's after he's committed to the center of the court. As you mentioned that, Brotzel hits from the near side, and so with that, give him 9 points. In the backcourt, it is Brotzel. Into the front court, trying to go to Wilhelm, tipped away by Perman, picked up by Dwyer. Into the lane he goes, shot put up, no good. Rebound off the hands, Perman, and out of bounds to the Amery Warriors. A minute 37 to go, third quarter. 57-31, Amery with a big lead. Brotzel whips her in to Fredrickson. One bounce back to Brotzel, to Lindee, to Gabe. Almost walked with it. Pulls up at the timeline, goes through the defense to Fredrickson front court. Left side they go to Lindee. Tipped out of bounds by who? On the far side off the hands of Ryan Shue. And out of bounds to the Amery Warriors across the way. Well, that's where the Amery fans are situated. We'll get a shot at them in the next minute or so. And as we mentioned that, they go to Fredrickson far corner, back to Lindee, left side of the key, back to Myers. That shot coming for 2, good. Wow, this kid must be shooting 100% tonight. Maya Fredrickson with 8 points. It is 59-31. The Amery Warriors with that big lead. The Panthers in the front court. They go to the right side. Brotzel with a baseline shot put up and good. Nicely done by Josh Brotzel. Give him 11. 59-33. 57 seconds to go. Third quarter. Fredrickson has it near the timeline. Goes back to Brotzel into the front court, quickly to Wilhelm. He goes down low before he gets there. A foul on Saby, who caught up from behind. And Donnie Saby, let's take a look now. Number 2. Well, that'll send Wilhelm to the line. He will be shooting a couple. And Brent Dummermuth coming back in and Saby coming out of there.
Amery playing real well as a team now. They're finding the open man, they're finding the passing lanes, and they're getting the ball to the guy closest to the basket.
And they sure believe in themselves tonight, don't they? Marcus Wilhelm now with the first free throw, giving him 10 points on the evening. It is 60-33. 49 seconds to go to close out the third quarter. The second one missed. The rebound on to Perman. Given off to Burkle. Josh races into the front court, lost it, and picked up by Lindee. Back in the other way to Brotzel coming down the lane. Wow, he got taken out of play. He hit the deck on his back, and it was a suicide play by Gabe Brotzel. And he lands perfectly, gets up with a smile on his face, and the foul called on Perman. Dan Perman picks up number 3. He had 2 in the second quarter, his first here in the third. Gabe Brotzel steps to the line. A good night going for Gabe. 15 points on the evening. Bouncing the ball 3, 4, 5 times. Now the shot on the way, and it is good. So 16 points now for Gabe Brotzel. And he will try it again. By the way, Gabe is still leading the conference in scoring, 17.5 points per game. The second one is on the way. It is no good. Rebound. Pulled down by Shue. And the Panthers with basketball. Burkle across on the near side. Now dribbles right. Gives off to Dwyer. Down low. Who's there? Shue underneath. Tried the shot. No good, but a foul. A foul called on Maya Fredrickson. He says, I had all basketball. But Jack Morris says, no. It'll be a foul on Maya Fredrickson, and that will be his first.
That was a nice play by Gabe. Gabe is that one that actually blocked the shot from the back side, except that Maya got him from the front side as he was starting to go up.
27 seconds to go, third quarter. At the free throw line, Ryan Shue. And the free throw in and out, off the back of the rim, or the back of the glass, I should say, and off on the near side. So Ryan Shue has not scored in this contest thus far. He has a couple of fouls on the evening. Dribbling the ball at the free throw line, set to go again. And the shot is on the way and good. Nice free throw by Ryan Shue, the 6'2" senior. It is 61-34 Amery. Brotzel in the backcourt, triple teamed into the front court to Wilhelm near side. Fredrickson down low to Ginter. Cannot go, goes to Wilhelm, and he runs into a trap, and the ball taken away by Perman. And Marcus almost had another chance at it, but it goes out of bounds, and the Panthers will have the basketball. It is Burkle again with good ball handling ability. Brings it across on the right side. Goes all the way down to the post. Shot put up. No good. Rebound to Lindee. Picked up by Wilhelm into the front court. Brotzel down low. He comes. The shot put up. No good. Ginter at the buzzer. Puts it up. It's good. Ginter with a follow-up. Puts it through. And Amery closes out the court with a score. They lead it at 63-34. We're back in a minute. 8 minutes to go in this contest as we welcome you back. Bill Haig along with Mike Jensen. Unity and Frederick tomorrow night on WXCE Radio Sports. And that said, we would love to see that Amery Gymnasium packed tomorrow night as the Bears come to town. As I mentioned, that Matt Koppinger tries one from the left side. Good for 2. With that, give him 9 on the evening. The Panthers down quickly. Josh Burkle drives the lane, puts one up. It comes off the back and goes through. Burkle now with 13 coming off the bench. 65-36. Amery in the backcourt. Brotzel to Koppinger, drives through the trap, and a foul called out near the timeline. It looks like it's going to be Dummermuth. Let's wait and see. That is the call, number 41. And that's the point I try to make, Mike Jensen. Sometimes you have to challenge the defense. I think Koppinger did an excellent job that time, and he draws the foul.
That's true. He only had one man to beat. The problem is when you know the difference between dribbling into 3 people, that you can't get through in 1, and that's the secret of that.
You never saw me back in first grade, apparently. Koppinger at the line, and the free throw is good. So Koppinger now with the 10, and a chance to make it 11 as Amery leads at 66-36. The second one on the way is good as well. So now the Amery Warriors with that big lead, and the Panthers down quickly. Burkle right side goes toward the top of the key, picked up by Mike Johanson back in there, number 42. Here's the side they come. That is Dummermuth to the free throw line. Left side to Shue. Ryan holds on out on top to Burkle. Down the right side, gets in the lane and shovels one up there, and it is good. And what's touched by this Burkle kid? Give him 15. 67-38. Full court pressure by the Panthers. And Amery to the cross, picked up by Johanson out high on the right side. To Wilhelm, left alone. Three-point attempt on the way is going to be no good. Rebound pulled down by Dummermuth. Into the front court quickly. In the lane he goes. Split the defense, tried the shot, no good, but a foul on one of the Amery Warriors. Koppinger, no, it's Wilhelm. Marcus picks up foul number 1, and Dummermuth will go to the free throw line. Well, Marcus missed that one, but I say if he doesn't think about it, he makes it easily. He had a little bit too much time to think that time. At the free throw line, Dummermuth, and the free throw is good. Brent Dummermuth now with 5 points and a chance to make it 6. 67-39 Amery by that much. Fourth quarter score from Ellsworth. Second one by Dummermuth is good as well. Congratulations to the Clayton girls on their win over Prairie Farm tonight, 60-37. You heard that game right here on WXCE Radio Sports. And I believe my good friend Jeff McAndrew was there at the microphone, and he'll be with you tomorrow night calling the Frederick Unity ball game. And thus we will not be carrying the Amery Warriors game here on WXCE Radio Sports. So come on out to the Sports Palace and let's watch Amery go at it against the Barron Bears in non-conference action. As I mentioned, Amery has taken a couple of shots. Brotzel tried it for 3, no good. And on the rebound, they went down low on the big guy. He tried the shot off the glass, no good, ends up on the deck. And he will be going to the free throw line, shooting 2, as they call Perman for the foul. That's number 4 on the 6'4" junior from Ellsworth. And again, the house now will step in. Let's take a look. This will be his first try tonight. 8 points on the evening. So the first one's good. And this is how the house started out the season, doing well, very good, from the free throw line. With that, 9 points tonight. Scott to try it again. The second one is on the way. It is no good. Rebound comes off on the near side to Perman. The Panthers with the basketball. Dummermuth brings to the cross on the near side. Got a screen. Goes in the lane. Tries a shot off the glass. No good. Rebound pulled down by Shue. Put up nicely and through. Ryan Shue, a nice follow through. It's now 68-42 Amery. Full court pressure again by the Panthers as Koppinger brings it across on the near side. Runs into a trap. Needs help. Tried to shovel it. Gets it to Brotzel somehow. And before he can take off, a foul called on Ryan Shue, number 53. Well, let's take a look. That is number 3 on Ryan Shue. And Gabe Brotzel will go to the line as Ginter, Lindee, and Maya Fredrickson coming back in. Let's take a look. The house will be coming out of there. Koppinger coming out of there. And Marcus Wilhelm. So that will leave in Lindee, Mike Johanson, Maya Fredrickson, Jake Ginter, and shooting at the line, Gabe Brotzel. 5:54 to go in the game. Brotzel's free throw is good. So Gabe now with 17 points on the evening. His high for the year, I believe, is 26. The second one is on the way, and it is good. So Brotzel with 2 in a row, give him 18 points. As Dummermuth will bring her across, Amery leading 70-42. They go right side to Burkle. Three-point attempt, good. Wow, this Burkle kid can shoot. 18 points now for Burkle, Josh Burkle. Amery across, Fredrickson leads Brotzel down low. Ginter there, lets the defense go by, tries a shot, good, and he draws the foul from Dummermuth. What a play by Jake Ginter, and this kid has a lot of maturity. He is a lot of fun to watch down low.
And Jake has come along. He's had to play 2 different positions. He played a guard position early in his sophomore year, and now he had to revert to going down deep because they need some help down there, and he's made the transition and made some wonderful plays this year.
Definitely so. He is a big part of that game. And at the free throw line, he puts it through. So Ginter now with 9. And it is 73-44 to go with 5:29 to go. The Panthers into the front court. On the near side, it is Dwyer. Picked up by Lindee. Back this way, they go to Shue down low and headed for Burkle. knocked away by Brotzel, and Gabe will be called for hacking and coming from behind. Number 4 on Gabe Brotzel. The Panthers will have it from the baseline, the 15 foul on the Amery Warriors. 73-44, Amery leads. Inbound pass, Saby. Near side, three-point attempt's going to be short. Rebound, Brooklyn in the lane. Turnaround, jump shot, put up and no good. Rebound comes down to Lindee. Triple teamed. Shovels off to Ginter. And Jake holds on. Back to Lindee, who races into the front court. Goes far corner to Fredrickson. So Ginter coming down through the lane. He is tripped up by Ryan Shue. And let's take a look now. That's number 4 on the 6'2" senior. Well, Jake Ginter will step to the line once again. He was there moments ago completing a three-point play. And now with this free throw, if he makes it, he would have 10 points on the evening. And he does just that. So give him 10. And he extends Amery's lead to 30 points, 74-44. Ginter to try it again. Shot on the way is no good. Rebound comes down to Perman. Dan with the rebound. He's done well there tonight as Saby brings it across, gives up right side to Dwyer. To Saby, near side Burkle. Gets by Fredrickson, steps down the baseline, puts a jump shot up, no good. Rebound Perman, puts it up, no good. But he's fouled by Maya Fredrickson. So Perman will go to the line as Maya Fredrickson picks up foul number 2. He had one earlier in the third quarter. Well, where Dan Perman is stepping in is where Pat Sondrell spent a lot of time one night down here years ago. How many years ago was that? 4? 5? Time goes by so fast it's hard to remember. Perman puts the first one through, by the way.
Bill, that was 1988 when Pat Sondrell was a senior.
And what I'm referring to, of course, is the fact that Pat Sondrell went 15 for 15 from the free throw line that evening against the Ellsworth Panthers. Perman missing the second one. Rebound to Brotzel, to Johanson, to Brotzel, to Lindee across, back to Brotzel, top of the key, goes in the lane, right side Johanson, baseline set shot, put up, rebound after the missed shot to Fredrickson. Mike Johanson missed from the near side. Fredrickson with good position, got the rebound, but he's fouled from behind, and it'll go against number 50, who? It must be Ryan Shue. They have no 54. There is it. Well, let's wait and see now. Fredrickson will be stepping in, that much we know. Well, Marcus Wilhelm coming back in. Brotzel coming out of there. Koppinger coming in. Jensen coming in. Ginter and Johanson will get a rest. All right, now we get the word. It was Ryan Shue, number 5 on him. So he will leave the ball game at 4:31. And he will leave with 3 points. Well, he picked up 3 quickly here in the 4th and final quarter. Delmermuth will be coming back in and replacing Shue. Amery by 29 points, 74-45. Maya Fredrickson stepping in. 8 points on the evening. The free throw missed off the back of the rim and falling off on your side. Maya, the 6'2" junior, to try it again. This one is good. Give him 9. 4:31 to go. Amery now about 30. Inbound pass Saby across on the midcourt. Picked up by Lindee. Needs help. Comes near side to Dwyer coming out of the lane. He goes inside trying to hit Perman. Held in by Jensen. They say he stepped on the baseline. It'll be Panther basketball. Boy, quite in contrast, is it not? You look at that Bloomer Gymnasium and the rocking and rolling, and you come down here to Ellsworth tonight, and I guess what can you say? They're down by 30 points, so you're not going to generate a lot of spirit that way. Inbound pass goes to Perman, left alone underneath. Nice job by Saby with the inbound, and Perman gets the 2 points. Give him 7. Amery in the backcourt, bringing her down. Fredrickson goes to Koppinger. Front court, right side, dribbles through a trap, goes in the lane, dumps down over the big guys there. Misses a shot, tips out the rebound. It's pulled away by Dwyer. He races into the front court, runs into Matt Lindee, and Matt Lindee will be called for the 3rd time tonight. Good action by the Panthers to bring her down quick and challenge the defense. Wilkins will be coming back in. Dan Perman coming out of there. By the way, we tell you once again, that Ryan Finstead left the game with 11 points with 5:27 to go in the third quarter. He sustained an ankle injury, and they took him to the locker room. He will see no more action tonight. At the free throw line, Dwyer hits the first one. With that, he is 3 out of 3 from the line, and then those are his points. 3 points on the evening. Dwyer to try it again. Second one is good. So give him 4. It's now 75-49. Well, the Panthers just plain have to set up some kind of a goal on that scoreboard and try to play their type of basketball, their game plan here, and not worry about a win-loss tonight here. As Amery comes down, Wilhelm fed nicely, split the defense on the near side, found the big guy awaiting, and Jensen puts it up and in for a couple. Give him 11. The Panthers into the front court quickly. Come near side to Saby. On top, that's Brotzel. Into the lane he goes. Jump shot put up good. Wow. Brotzel now with 20 points. 77-51, Amery. As Wilhelm will challenge Saby and brings it across on the near side. The trap put on immediately. He goes to Lindee. Down low, the big guy there. And inside he goes, puts it up and in off the glass. The house scores again. Give him 13. 79-51. The Panthers back down the other way. Saby drives through the defense, goes to the free throw line. Jump shot put up, no good. The house comes down with a rebound. A football pass in the front court to Lindee. He holds up, gives off in the lane. Fredrickson there puts it up, and it's good. It will be interesting to see the percentages for Maya Fredrickson tonight. Give him 9. Check that, give him 11. And as I mentioned, that Brotzel from the right side, front court action for the Panthers. He tried the shot, no good, but a foul called on Koppinger. So Matt will pick up foul number 3, and Brotzel will step to the line. 20 points on the evening for Brotzel. Johanson, along with, well, let's try and get him here now. Tony Gagnon is in there, and also David Ellsworth in there for the first time tonight. So Tony Gagnon in for the first time tonight, and David Ellsworth. And at the line, Brotzel missing on the front end. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, he was at the line once before this trip, and now timeout called on the floor. 81-51 Amery. We're back in 1 minute. Welcome back once again, everyone. Phil Hagg along with Mike Jensen. And Brotzel at the line missed the front end, and the timeout was called. The second one he hits. So Brotzel now with 21 points. He may be coming out of there for the night, as number 35 will check back in, or maybe for the first time. No, Troy Wagner back in there. He was in early in the ball game and hasn't seen action since. As Amery brings it across, it is Lindee. Top the key with the basketball. Goes left side to Fredrickson coming up from the baseline. He holds on. Bounce pass Ellsworth. Got through his fingertips and picked up by Fredrickson. He's bowled away. And contact made on the right side over there. A foul called on number 45 who snuck in there on us. And let's take a look. For the Panthers, that is Andy Peterson, a 5'11" senior. At the line, it'll be Maya Fredrickson. And let's take a look. 11 points on the evening. And this free throw is good. So give him 12. He's 2 up 2 from the line. He has 5 field goals. The free throw is in and out. Rebound tipped around and chased into the near corner. Held in by the Panthers. They will bring it down the right side as we have a lot of fresh numbers in there. Wagner goes right side. A shot put up by number 33 fresh in there. That is Ryan Conroy. And as the shot was missed, Amery got the rebound. They bring it down. Tony Gagnon drove down low. Tried the shot. No good. He is collapsed on the floor. And the foul is on number 15. And that is Quentin Nelson, a 5'9" senior. Gagnon will step to the line for the first time tonight. Free throw on the way is good by Tony Gagnon. Put him in the record book, the scorebook. Tony to try again, dribbling that ball hard at the free throw line. Shot put up, it rolls around and goes through. Amery can do no wrong. 84-52, Amery with the big lead. The Panthers into the front court. They come near side, shot put up, and no good. Rebound Fredrickson. He wanted to go long into the front court, gives off to Lindee. Lindee bounces pass down low, intended for Gagnon. He did well to hang on, picked up by Ellsworth. And he really got hacked hard on the far side over there. It'll be Amery's basketball as it went out of bounds in the far corner. Well, it should have been a foul, but at least they give it to Amery. A minute 43 to go in the contest. As Fredrickson will throw it in from the baseline. It goes out on the left side to Tony Gagnon. Check that, Lindee. Now to Johanson from the post. They shot on the left side. No good. Rebound comes down to Wagner. Wagner will give off on the near side, and Nelson brings it across. Nelson with the basketball. Right side to Wagner. Picked up by Ellsworth. Goes down to the baseline. Shot put up. No good. Rebound comes down on the near side. And Conroy tried the shot. No good. Rebound tipped around. Fought for. Loose. And finally it's Gagnon who comes away with it. Tony Gagnon in the backcourt. Gives off Matt Lindee. Into the front court for Amery. Pulls up at the free throw line. Jump shot put up. Missed. Rebound tipped around a couple of times by Fredrickson, who maintains. Out to Johanson. Around the horn they go. Ellsworth down on the baseline. Lost it. Picked up now by the Panthers. Number 15. That is Nelson into the front court. Comes near side Conroy. Had a tip by Gagnon out of bounds on the baseline. It'll be Amery basketball. Well, Johanson went out of bounds trying to maintain control, but was out of bounds already. So a call to Amery. And with 48 seconds to go, the Warriors bring her down. Gagnon comes near side. That is Lindee. Matt takes a look, bounce past Johanson, scoots around on the baseline before he gets there. A foul, and it could be Conroy. Johanson will go to the line shooting 1-and-1. The foul is on number 33. And again, that is Ryan Conroy, a 6'1" senior. Mike Johanson with 4 points on the evening. The free throw on the way is good. Nice shot by Johanson. So with that, give him 5, a chance to make it 6. 85-52. Amery with the big lead. They've enjoyed this one from about 30 seconds into the game. He missed the second one, and Johanson gets the rebound, goes to Fredrickson. Taken away by Conroy. And he loses it, picked up by Johanson, who moves into the front court. The Fredrickson left side, Lindee, layup put up and good. Lindee with 6. The Panthers will bring it down with 18 seconds to go. They go to the right side, and a shovel shot on the right side taken by Nelson. A little bit short, but he does draw the foul, and he'll go to the line shooting 2. Maya Fredrickson guilty of the foul. That would be his 3rd. 14 seconds to go. It has been a long second half, Mike Jensen.
Yes, it has, but it's nice to see the young guys get in there and get a chance to play well. They're making some nice plays and making some nice shots.
Definitely so. And as you mentioned that, Quentin Nelson for the Ellsworth Panthers puts a free throw through, so we'll get him in the scorebook tonight. It's 87-53, Amery by that much. And Nelson to try it again. The free throw is good. Rolled around, fell through, give him 2 points. Inbound pass, Johanson to Gagnon into the front court. Left side to go to Lindee. Down low, Fredrickson there. Shot coming good by Fredrickson. Fredrickson hit it off the glass. And the Panthers, as they bring it down, throw it away in the far corner. Number 21 also got in there. That was Mark Bjork. He cannot handle it in the far side. And this game is history. The Amery Warriors come away with a big win here. The final, Amery 89. The Ellsworth Panthers 54. We're back to talk about it, and we'll be chatting with both coaches when we come back after this 2-minute timeout. Let's run down the individual scoring for you quickly. First of all, for the Amery Warriors in a winning effort tonight, Marcus Wilhelm finished the game with 10, picking up 1 foul. Gabe Brotzel, 18 points on the evening. He picked up 4. Matt Koppinger with 11, 2 fouls on the evening. Jake Ginter, 10 points and 2 fouls. Scott Jensen coming away with a good game, 13 points, 1 foul. Off the bench, Maya Fredrickson, 14 points and 3 fouls. Matt Lindee with 6 points and 3 fouls. Mike Johanson, 5 points with no fouls. Tony Gagnon, 2 points, no fouls. And David Ellsworth with no points and no fouls. Looking at the Ellsworth Panthers, Chad Dwyer, 4 points, no fouls. Alex Wilkins, 1 point, 2 fouls. Brent Dummermuth, 6 points, 3 fouls. Ryan Finstead left the game with 5:27 to go. in the third quarter. An ankle injury took him out. He finished the game with 11 points and 2 fouls. Dan Perman, 7 points on the evening, 4 fouls. Coming off the bench, Donnie Saby with no points, 2 fouls. Troy Wagner, no points, no fouls. Ryan Shue fouled out with 4:31 to go, left the game with 3 points. Josh Burkle coming off the bench, put in 21, leading all tonight. 21 points for Josh Burkle. Also coming off the bench, Andy Peterson, no points, no fouls. Quentin Nelson with 2 points, 1 foul. Number 33, Ryan Conroy with no points, 1 foul. And also 21, Matt Bjork with no points, no fouls. Amery led at 19-8 after 1, 37-23 at the half, 63-34 after 3, and the final again, Amery 89, the Ellsworth Panthers 54. Back with more after this 1-minute timeout. On with us now, Amery coach Steve Wilhelm, and Steve, quite in contrast from the last time out against the Bloomer Blackhawks. It's nice to see all the dimensions working as far as the game is concerned on your part and the team. On the negative side, the only thing missing was the atmosphere tonight. If we bottle that atmosphere from Bloomer and bring it over here tonight, we really have a super night. But we're not complaining. We had a good time, and you pick up a win.
Well, every night's different, and that's the thing about basketball. There's no two things that are ever the same. But, I thought the difference tonight was that we handled the ball so well. We passed well. We turned it over very few times. We took good shots by good shooters in their particular spots. We showed 63%. And I don't care who you play. When you shoot 63%, you're going to do very well. And when you don't turn the ball over, you do really well. And the only negative thing tonight would have been we didn't rebound very well. We let them do some things offensively off the boards that we could have done a little bit better. But that was about the only thing we didn't do very well tonight. I thought our defense was good. We contested every shot tonight. And it was nice because so many different kids scored and shot the ball well. And what happens is it starts to get infectious. You want to give the assist just as much as you want to get the 2 points. And when that happens, you can do very well.
All right, Coach, one thing you wanted, of course, tonight was to get some scoring out of the big guy, Jensen on the inside. What were some of the other goals tonight?
Well, the key, we wanted to shoot more free throws. I told them our goal tonight was we wanted to shoot 14 more free throws than they did. I don't know how close we got to that, but we got to the line a lot more often. The other night we only shot 4 free throws. Well, you're not going to beat anybody doing that. So it's got to go inside, and then it can come back out. They played kind of a loose zone for a while, and guys like Maya who just catch and shoot very well, he's wide open. Lindee came off the bench and did very well. Mike Johanson came off the bench and played very well. So that was nice, and I thought we handled the ball well. Marcus did a good job of handling it. Gabe did a good job. We had a little problem against the same 2-2-1 press against Bloomer, but now we saw it. Now we practiced against it some more, and we handled that very well tonight. We didn't turn the ball over, and we scored off their press, and that's always a big factor too. Are you just getting it across, or are you getting it across and scoring off the press? And I thought we did a good job of that.
All right, there's a lot of points coming on the road.
Well, it is, but it's kind of one of those deals where you get ahead, and then they try to catch up, and then you're coming back with some easier shots, and you're in momentum, and things are feeling good, and we got to the free throw line and shot some free throws and scored there. So, it's kind of nice to get in the 80s again, but, you got to give Kurt credit. Those guys have not played, they played a lot of tough teams, and they've lost some close games. And, once they get behind and you've lost, it's hard to get back and, get that winning type of feeling back. But their kids played hard the whole night, and got to give them credit too.
All right, Coach. Well, a big win tonight. It comes in conference play. That's very important. And so the chase is still alive. Now we have a non-conference game tomorrow night. Barron comes to town, and we won't be playing in the new Superdome. We're back in the Palace. And what do you look for in that contest?
Well, they've got some good size, much bigger than we saw tonight. Peterson kid at 6'5". They'll go 6'4", 6'3" up front. Decent size in the backcourt. I think the key to that game will be how well they can handle our pressure, and we've got to get ahead early. I think if we can get ahead early, really put some pressure on them, hopefully that'll be the difference in that game. But I need to see if we can come out and get some consistency. We didn't play well against Bloomer. We played well tonight. See if we can come back tomorrow night and play another good game back-to-back. We need that. We haven't had a lot of those games after Christmas in particular, so maybe this will be the start of our next run.
All right, Coach. Well, it was very impressive tonight. Everybody had a lot of fun, and you mentioned that 63%. Is that the figure you gave?
Yeah.
And I believe for a good portion of the contest, it may have been slightly higher than that at times. So, again, everything working well tonight. A well-oiled machine, we'll call it. And hopefully we can take a lot of that into the contest tomorrow night against the Barron Bears. It'll be at home. And as scheduling goes, of course, we had scheduled the Unity Frederick game, and that has been solidified. So we won't be on the air with the Warrior game tomorrow night. So that's all the more incentive for all our fans to show up in full force and get the place rocking tomorrow night.
Well, let's hope so. It's not very often you guys aren't with us.
Well, this will be about the second time in about 15 years, I believe. So we'd certainly like to see all of you at the Amery Sports Palace tomorrow night. It should be a lot of fun as the Barron Bears come to town. And Amery's Coach Steve Wilhelm and the Warriors will be there after they come off of this big win. We had fun tonight, and hopefully we'll do the same tomorrow night.
Good. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you very much for your time. Congratulations again on the win, and we'll see you against Barron tomorrow night at Amery. Amery Coach Steve Wilhelm. We'll be back with more right after this 1-minute timeout. Coach Kurt Dummermuth. And Coach, 1-10 coming in here tonight. Your first win prior to tonight's contest against Mondovi. You played some top-notch competition. You've been in every ball game, I believe, and all those that you've lost, a lot of them 1 2-point contests. So it's been that kind of year for you. The luck just isn't with you. And here again tonight, you start off on an upbeat note. You score quickly, and it looks like you're off and running fairly well. And Amery comes out with high percentage shooting, good defense, and a mixture of this and that. And then, of course, the injury, and you lose one of your key people, Ryan Finstead. Boy, I imagine you just got to scratch your head and wonder how does all this come together.
Well, it's been one of those years for us. We've struggled in a lot of ways, and injuries have been a factor. But I didn't think that we played well tonight at all, obviously, and I didn't really think we played as hard as we needed to play. We came into the ball game, and I think a big factor for us was Fredrickson hitting those first 3 field goals that he hit early in the ball game. We didn't expect that right away. We thought he would hit open shots, but we were going to give him a couple. And when he hit the first 3, I think he had in the first quarter, I think our guys kind of let down on what our whole game plan was for the ball game. And not only did we not stop him then, which really was not part of our intention, we were going to stop Brotzel and Wilhelm and keep them from shooting that from the perimeter. And as it turns out, we just kind of let our guard down all the way around, and we gave Brotzel his, we gave Wilhelm his, we gave everybody anything they wanted, and we just kind of got to the point where we just kind of gave up on what we came ready to play with, and when that happens, you give up a lot of easy points, and Amery passed the ball exceptionally well, and we made it really easy to find the open man, and they did it, and they stuck it to us.
All right, Coach, you've done some shuffling with the starters. And you mentioned Josh Burkle had a suspect ankle coming in here tonight. He did not start, but he comes off the bench. He scores 21 points. That certainly has to be the highlight for tonight.
Well, that's a great highlight for us to have Josh do that, but the problem is that we don't know who's going to do that the next night. We've had a group of seniors that we've had very good play out of at times and not so good play the next night. And what we need to be is more consistent. And in the games that we were improving on, when we played over Christmas against Division I schools, we continually were improving, and I really thought we'd get Bloomer at home. We lost to them by 4, and then we picked up a win against Mondovi, and I kind of thought we were on a roll here and playing more consistent basketball, but tonight proved to be different again for us. As you said, Josh came off the bench and had a 20-point effort, which was a nice effort for us, but it really wasn't in the flow with the things that we've been trying to do and the things that have been improving, and we had quite a lacking in our offense. We didn't do a lot of things we wanted to, and it turns out we just kind of threw our hands up and went ahead and played kind of street ball, and that was very good for Josh, but it wasn't very good for the rest of our team.
Coach, quickly, I'd like to say that you did make a couple of runs at Amery, but only to see them come back and with high percentage shooting, it had to be quite frustrating for your players. They did make some very valiant efforts, I thought, to come back and erase the big margins in the early part of the contest, only to see Amery regroup and come back with high percentage shooting. It was a difficult team to beat tonight.
Yeah, it seemed like anybody that shot the ball went in for them, and that's tough. But at the same time, we have to give Amery credit for their excellent passing. They passed the ball extremely well, and we expected that, but we didn't expect that we would give them all the passes that we gave them. We know from past experience with Amery that their posts are always very good perimeter posts, passers, and they pass the ball well to each other, and they always find the open man, but we really didn't want to give the ball to the post in the positions where we gave them the basketball. So if you let Jensen get the ball at the elbow near the free throw line area, he's going to find somebody open, and they're going to hurt us, and that's exactly what happened. And we have to take that initial pass away, and I think we got to get a little more hustle out of our kids in key times and to stay with the hustle. And that's a lot easier said than done, especially when you haven't had great success. Success kind of breeds success, and losses kind of do the same thing the other way.
Well, Coach, there's still time to put it together. And, of course, you will be coming to Amery. So you've got another shot to reverse this. And we know you and your team are capable of doing it. And we look for better things as you continue the season.
Well, hopefully we'll be more prepared when we get to Amery and maybe ready to take away some things that we gave up tonight. So we hope to make it a contest up there.
Coach, we'll let it go at that. We want to thank you for your time tonight, and we look forward to watching you and your team when you come to Amery.
Okay, thank you.
Panther coach Kurt Dummermuth, and that'll do it for our coverage on Amery Cable TV, Channel 27 Sports. Back with more on the radio right after this 1-minute timeout.